My name is Mubanga Kalimamukwento. I'm a creative writer and I am a Tejumola Olaniyan Creative Writer in Residence Fellow at the Africa Institute. Yeah, I feel like I've been writing all my life, but professionally speaking, I've been writing and publishing for about the last 5 to 6 years. And my creative curiosities are located in Zambia, so all of my stories are primarily based in Zambia. And I tend to write about Zambian women and Zambian girls from the early 1990s going forward. Initially, the fellowship just gave me time to think about my project. So like relocate myself within the work. In the first couple of weeks, I was mostly reading and trying to remember what I was thinking about when I first started writing it. And then as time went on, it was mostly about giving me time to write, which is honestly such a luxury, like being able to have a place to go to every morning. I have 8 to 9 hours just to focus on my creative writing. That was the main benefit, but also attending other people's workshops here, so people who were in different disciplines and listening to them engage with each other across disciplines was very helpful, especially when it was the postdoctoral fellows who were engaging with like literature or other forms of art. It was it added a layer of understanding to my own work, listening to people who don't create art but talk about the art. So yeah. I think at the application process, a really good thing to have is clarity. Clarity over your project, how you're going to execute it, and be able to communicate it, right? Whether or not you get the fellowship, having that clarity will help you finish the project, right? Because you'd have been forced to articulate like where you are at that moment in the novel and how you conceive yourself getting to the end. Once you do get the fellowship, however, my advice would be to let all that planning go and allow your creative work to become whatever it needs to become. Because here you are in a completely different space, probably different working hours, timeline, things like that. And so you have the freedom to truly allow your creativity to flourish. So for me, it's been letting go of all my very strict ideas of what I thought the novel would become, how it would become itself, and just pouring myself into the work. And I've been pleasantly surprised by the directions that it's taken. And some of those have come from just questions that have been asked in presentations, talking to faculty members, right? Hearing their expertise on specific topics. So those are my only 2 pieces of advice, yeah.